wait and see if I get anybody come in or not, or whatever.
No, it's not showing up as you're not there yet.
No, it's live. Oh, Lordy. Just waiting to see if anybody comes in. We'll see. Mm-hmm. What's that? Yeah. It's dinner time for everybody. I don't have nobody to help. There's nobody on. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna end stream. There's Patty's performance. Drop a link. If I remember how. Okay. There's the link for anybody that wants to come up. What in the heck? Okay. I think I did this right. I don't know. Jason, tap your head.
Scared, aren't you?
Yeah, because I'm on my own. There's nobody here to help me. So I was like, okay, how am I going to do this now?
Where's the missus? Where's the boss?
She's over the other way eating. So, oh well, that's the way it goes.
So what happened yesterday? You guys are having trouble?
Yeah, we went. We was up at a tractor pull, and they thought that we could go live off of my tablet, and then my tablet, since it's Apple, it wouldn't recognize StreamYard or Chrome because it kept wanting everything to run off of Safari. So every time we put it in, it would screw up. I don't know.
That's weird because, you know, we use Apple products. Christina's an Apple rep for a school district. Everything I think we use is through Google, right?
Yeah, but I can go off the Safari though for our live stream.
But have you ever used our iPad to do anything?
No, but when I do live stream off my phone, I use Safari.
Oh, okay.
Look who showed up. Late like usual.
Yeah, mine's working.
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah.
Before I sent her home for the day.
Oh, please. Mark, he's like my 5-year-old. Mommy got him gummy bears, and he's watching me make his dinner.
Sugar free?
No. Maybe. Maybe not.
Oh, Lord.
We're gonna find out in a little bit.
Yeah.
When he disappears.
Oh, where'd Jason go? I just wonder.
Yeah, you can hear me in the back.
But no, I don't know. Ed thought he could do it, and Sandy thought they could do it off the iPad, and well, it just didn't work out.
You know what? Jason, tell him I'll do it one day off my iPad to see if I can figure it out.
Okay. All right. My hired help says that when she gets an opportunity, she's gonna check her iPad.
There you go.
Well, Ed said maybe it was because he's so new that it's not going to let him use all different things because we couldn't even do it off his phone.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I don't know. Do you remember when we started doing lives? Was our count?
See, we used to go on other people's lives off our phone.
No, but he was saying because he's new to YouTube, they may be because he's like not established. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
We did our lives well before we hit 1,000. Maybe we were below 500 around Christmas time. We started doing lives. I don't know, but eventually it'll sink in. You know, you have a lot of people that bomb Ken's live, so I guess they're ruining it for everybody. You know.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because then it was also that's right. They did Lucky's live. They did Ken.
Uh-huh.
Mick got bombed once, and that was it. You know, it only happens once. It only happens once. You know.
Right.
So where were the tractor pulls? Were they?
It was up by Ed's house. It was my son-in-law. He pulls the big ones, and it's a diesel, and we messed with the timing and everything on it to see if we could get a little more out of it, but then he didn't even get a hook.
Oh,
Yeah, sat there. He was there till like 12:30 last night, and he finally loaded the tractor back up on the semi to bring it back out to the farm. And their sleds kept breaking down and everything else. And the other guy that was there, a guy up the road, he didn't get his first hook till 2:30 in the morning. I said, I'm glad I went home.
yeah. So this was a private event, then it wasn't like
No, it was public. It was public.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was open to the public. They had each stands open and everything. So
Oh, very nice.
they just, the first time out, they had a lot of trouble with their equipment and stuff. And what it was they didn't empty the gas and stuff out of the tank. And so when they put fresh gas to it, it messed the carburetor all up and everything was plugged up, wouldn't run right. Yeah, they had big issues.
So the pulling sleds are like your old one where it's self-driving, right?
Right.
They weren't dead ones.
Yeah.
But they couldn't have them dead, you know what I mean? And then, you know, I'm asking because I don't know.
Right.
No,
Yeah,
but why couldn't-
they had to have a motor running to run the air and stuff on the sled for the brakes and all that and everything.
Oh.
And gates and stuff, it all ran off of air on that sled. So then they talked about, well, how about unhook the semi from the trailer and hook it to the sled to air it up? And
That's a lot of work.
yeah.
That is a lot of work.
Well, I see Polar Bear Ed made it in here. Anna T's in here. Taylor. So what did you do today? Anything, just work or what?
Work. So work has been busy as is, but now we're going from phase 1 to phase 2, right? There are a lot of businesses and companies that had their trucks parked for this whole pandemic, epidemic, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a lot of the companies, I wouldn't say a lot, some of the companies, even though they weren't running, we still had access to the trucks.
Uh-huh. There was a guy in the basement flipping me off.
You gonna move your thing or you gonna put him back in the basement?
And we were allowed to go pick them up,
Person.
and service and repair them. And then there's a lot of companies who just lock the gates, lock the keys, and says, "We'll see you when we see you." So we got 11 skids of batteries delivered this week. So that could kind of tell you what kind of week some of us are gonna have. Like we're not even gonna be trying to jumpstart some trucks. It's like fresh batteries, check everything, free up the brakes, free up the rear doors, get the reefers going. Today was a dual axle brake job on a trailer, a PM on the reefer trailer itself. It's been sitting. So
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
Well, don't get reefer madness.
How many
So I'm
reefer
tired.
trailers?
I'm tired. It's a
How
long
many
day.
reefer trailers did you have that didn't want to start because the batteries and stuff were dead?
Well, you know what? I only had to do the one today. So what are you doing?
Mommy takes care of you. Don't worry. We'll rock you to sleep.
I'm busy right now. Don't you see me working, hanging out? Like, why would you
You're
do that?
eating gummy bears and complaining.
No.
The help doesn't get to talk to the.
Keep
Get away from
eating
me.
your gummy. Keep eating your gummy bears, honey. Have another gummy bear.
The help doesn't speak. That's not in your job description. Goodbye.
Uh,
Are sugar-free gummy bears?
I already asked that question.
Wait, what was that? What was the
So what?
question?
I want to know if they were sugar-free gummy bears.
You know what? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out in a little bit. But I think they're coated in sugar. Oh, can you guys see?
They're sour ones.
Ooh.
Yeah, he said. Is that a good or a bad? Now you guys got me.
I don't like sour things, so
Yeah.
Gentlemen, I've learned the hard way that when I try to pull a prank on him and he poops his pants, it's only punishing myself because then I have to clean his pants. So at the end of the day, he's not wearing a diaper. So these are not the sugar-free kind, unfortunately.
I see. Hi, mate.
So did you guys? So none of you guys ran during the tractor pulls. You guys just didn't want to try and slap something together.
No. This was for big farm tractors.
Oh, okay. What
Yeah,
does your son have? Was he have like a John Deere or
he's
international?
got a Deutz.
it's that Deutz I had on video.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was our last minute call. Hey, I need help. He wanted to go up there and pull, and I was like, well, then I forgot about the live stream, and it was like, okay. So then
Whoops.
got hold of Ed. Well, what do we do? He was like, take your tablet. We'll go off your tablet. Well, the tablet wasn't having it. I mean, it just wasn't going to let it happen.
Okay.
He's
Now,
getting
did you guys shoot any video footage of the pulls?
No, he never got to pull it. No, he never got to pull it. He got it all unloaded, got it weighted up and everything, and he sat there till 12:30, and then finally he just put it back on the semi and said, I'm going home. It's too late. Stephen Rudaball, Ed, he didn't get his first hook till 2:30 in the morning.
Golly.
Yeah, and I was like, man, I'm glad we left and went home. So
we left at what, 10?
yeah, it was what, 9:30 or so when we left up there.
Yeah, it was dark.
Yeah, and cold. Man, was it cold up there last night. But yeah, oh well.
Yeah, I think we were in bed by 9:30 last night.
Well, usually I'm in bed about 8:30.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. But anyway, I got the wife's tractor. All the panels are all painted, clear coated. It's all done. I'm just waiting for it to dry. So tomorrow night when I get home from work, I'll start putting it together.
Did you have to do any body work for any dents or cracks?
Oh yeah. I took it. I took every piece clean back down to metal. Every piece went back to metal. Yeah. And yeah, there was a little bit of body filler.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
Now, same color, less flake, or same
No.
color, no flake.
Different.
Total
color.
different color with flake, with clear coat.
But we don't
You're
know.
asking for trouble. You're asking for trouble.
No, it looks pretty good.
Oh,
So
okay. So you already sprayed it then. You already sprayed it.
Oh yeah, they're all painted. They're all sprayed,
Okay.
clear coated, and everything. And
One.
yeah, it's good. But then
Yes,
after
to
I
tell us what color it
got
is.
done, now I don't know what color it is. I had 3 different types of paint mixed.
Okay.
So now I don't know what color it is.
I'm
partially
calling it
colorblind.
burgundy.
I can't help you.
I'm colorblind too. I
I
can
can't help you.
don't ask me what color it is.
I'm calling it burgundy.
I thought
That's
like,
why everything's black.
but then it looks pink though sometimes in the sun. So I don't know what color it is.
It's like I don't know, a mix between pink, purple, brown for shit, or
It is not shit.
all I can say is it's all together, and as far as I'm concerned, it's out the door.
Now, when you painted this tractor, did you do one test panel, or you just did a full set like the last time and painted everything?
I painted everything.
Yes.
Painted it all. I shot it. I lined up all 6 panels. I shot them all with primer 3 times. Wet sanded them. Waited the next day, and I was like, okay, I'm shooting this thing. I filled a full gun, and I shot everything. Let them all set and dry. We went to the polls, and then I clear coated it this morning.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So now, with tractor season coming up, when is your first scheduled pull?
Today.
Today.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, they had one today.
He don't even have my motor together yet.
Okay, they say reddish pink. Just take that pink word off of it, because if it's pink, I'm selling
See,
it.
but
I
what
didn't
about
see
your
any
tractor?
pink.
Your tractor's not ready either?
Who?
Yours.
No, yeah, my old one is that I pulled last season. Yeah, I could charge it up with alcohol and run it, but I wanna get my new one done. I'm gonna start building motors next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
the following weekend we can go pulling. Right, Ed?
Yeah.
But like, it's like when you guys go polling, like, is it like NASCAR where you get points every poll, or it's just, one and done?
No, I guess it's a point system. I didn't even know it was a point system, but
Oh, okay.
I guess it was.
So
Did
you
you-
guys are. So you guys have no points so far this year. Uh-oh.
Nah, we don't need the points right now. We'll rack the points up when we go. Yeah,
Well, do you have an idea when you think you're going to be making your first pass?
probably in 2 weeks.
Oh, okay. All right, that's not bad. You guys will be fine.
Oh yeah.
Did you see a lot of newcomers last night? Because that's what you guys were hoping for. Fresh blood.
Well, this was out of our league. This was all farm stock stuff.
Oh, yeah.
People in. This was a
Boring.
like paint drying tractor pull.
8 mile an hour max.
Yeah, 8 mile an hour. I mean,
Because I've seen, sometimes I get lost on YouTube. And I've seen like John Deere's and other ones. They have like 2-stroke Detroits in there. And I'm like, what the hell? So I guess that wasn't that type of pull.
no.
Search antique tractor pulls. That's
Okay.
what,
They're real slow. I mean, real slow. But they put out big horsepower, and then of course polar bears got to sit there and said, "I wonder if our tractor would move that."
Set up differently.
Yeah. So
You should do that one day. Just bring yours there. Just hook it up real quick and like take off and start waving.
well, I think they're only like what are they, 60 to 80 horse?
Yeah, something like that. But they got torque. I mean, that's
Yeah,
Yeah, when you're talking about diesel, that's all it is torque.
yeah. Well, Bam is in here too now. But now I got to drop this link again. Well, here we go. See if I can screw this up. And there we go.
You're doing good today.
What do you mean I'm doing good today?
You're doing good.
I was doing good because you wasn't around me making me nervous.
Oh,
Just putting that out there.
I can see a
Jason,
hand
you learning off of
through
you.
the screen.
What was that, Jason? You was freezing up.
I says I could see a hand flying through the screen, like a little.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
You're teaching him bad things, Jason.
So how did he get blamed? He didn't do anything.
Oh, I'm just.
You know, what you blaming him for? Hey Ed, at least you're not getting blamed. Jason's getting it now.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, you know what? My wife wanted to cut my hair today. I'm like, I am just too tired to do
Right,
it. I says, don't stress me out. I'm stressed out as is.
right. Yeah.
do it on your day off. That way she can get the pressure washer set up too.
I know, right? Oh my God. It's brutal right now, because they're having an event around the corner in town. So if God forbid they see a gas powered leaf blower out there. Oh my God. Oh,
They're not going to let you guys run them over there no more, or what?
So obviously, because of what's shut down, everything's shut down. So the town isn't handing out permits or anything like that. So with phase 2 coming abroad, who knows what that means for us? Now there was talks that they were going to have a registration fee for your gas powered leaf blower, and that was $50. And I went nuts. I don't even care if it was $1. You should not have to register your gas powered leaf blower. That's not hurting nobody. You know what I mean? It's just, I'm just besides myself, and I'm like
oh, I could stop.
talking to walls.
Oh, okay.
To talking to some people in the community. Mr. Obama, what's happening?
What's going on, y'all?
Hey, Doug.
What's up, Ed?
Yeah.
Another Sunday, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, happy Sunday.
Yeah.
Now,
I wait-
Ed, you
I wait.
on vacation?
Today I am. Tomorrow I go back to work.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope you got anything and everything you wanted accomplished on your vacation,
Nope. Never do.
Oh boy.
So, Obama, you said you hanging out with your grandson the other day. Price?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We went to the Talladega Sports Park, which is a go-kart track, and we went there the other night, Friday night, and had a good time. I got some videos, and we hung out Saturday. Missed y'all.
Not paint.
Yeah.
Just say that.
So,
Now, you guys can bring your own go-kart there, or they have ones there ready for you guys?
no, it's a racetrack. They bring their go-karts and they race them. Racing
Get out of
karts.
here. Nice. So, did you build their go-kart?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
I like to have. I really want to build my racing mower, and I want to go out there and show them, that a mower can run with y'all. You know what I mean? And
Absolutely.
that's what I really like to do. And it's a bank track too. It's a bank track.
Oh, so bank means it's
what I
like
really
a nice
like
by turn, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
The straightaway is slightly banked, and it's even more banked in the turns, and they really rip it, especially the big boys.
I don't want it on.
And they got these mini late models. If you see on my video, they got these mini late models with the Predator 420s in them, bone
Ooh.
stock.
Yep.
Bone stock, you know. They pull the governors out of them and they let them rip. They got to be bone stock. And I asked the guy, I said, are you worried about the flywheel? And no, we ain't worried about the flywheel. We're just worried about the valves because they'll float the valves before they blow apart that flywheel, you know,
Yeah.
and everything. And they can't do nothing to it. Nothing except for pulling out the governor.
The governor. I guess Harbor Freight must be real busy by you guys. Kablooey.
It must be. It must be, you know. They got one class, they help them up a little bit, you know, and that's on the larger us guys, you know, larger class that runs them, and they help them up a little bit, you know. And there's one class is what they call flathead. Boy, them little motors are thumping. God almighty, they were thumping.
They do all sorts of crazy stuff to those 5 horses, you know, animal. They have animal motors and all this stuff, alcohol, methanol, insane.
Man, them 5 horse Briggs, you know, running ethanol and everything. Boy, them cams are just thumping hard. I mean, thumping hard.
And there's always like a constant battle between the flatties and the Predator 212s, you know, but you just can't beat a 212, $100 out the box, you know, and that's it.
Yeah. There was a young kid that I was talking to, him and his grandpa, and they made, it's like a miniature Sprint, you know, car.
Yeah.
And it's got a 5 horse 212 Predator bone stock except for the governor in it, and they get that sweet spot with the gear ratio, and they set one thing, it's 14 tooth on the top on your clutch. That's mandatory, and you can play with the gears on the bottom end, whatever you want to do, you know.
Yeah, that all goes hand in hand. You got the horsepower, you got to have transmission as well to go with it.
You know, so
you can
they run either 52, 62, 48 tooth sprocket, you know.
Right. I was talking about that homeless Honda motor that I have. I was thinking about, man, that'd be ideal to put that 20 horse on a go-kart.
Yeah. Yes, it would. Yes, there was a class that they used to run out there. It was an adult yard cart division, and these guys are coming in with 16 horses, 10 horse flatties, built. I mean, built, and they're running independent front suspension, you know, and they're running independent rear suspension, and they're setting it up with the swing arms, you know, and everything like that. And man, them boys will give it. I mean, get it down.
Oh yeah.
We have things up here called shifter carts.
Yeah.
They have like a shift transmission, and those are real popular up here. And
there was one guy one time out there. He had a Yamaha 100 2-stroke, and he was running an oil bath torque converter on it, and that little son of a gun will give them little 5 horse some dickens, boy.
Yeah.
I think they ran him out because he was giving those guys, I mean, the dickens.
So you get?
So how would you set up your racing mower?
Do what, sir?
How would you set up your racing mower?
I would have to do the whole thing like a go-kart. Set it up with the Casper camber and everything like that, you know, the front end. It has to be a solid steel front end in it. Hind joint, the whole front of it. Everything's going to have to be tubed out and everything.
Uh-oh. That's their language.
I don't know what you're talking about there.
Basically a racing go-kart. Basically a racing go-kart with a lawnmower body around it.
Exactly.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If I could find a racing go kart, I'll fit it right up underneath that chassis in a heartbeat.
There's one down in Florida.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, but he won't part with that son of a gun.
No.
Mm.
And if I could find a frame for a couple $100, if I'm lucky, you know, it would have to be a real old frame.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see if we can get Jason to build one of these things.
Yeah.
I've got one, no space, and number two, no place to even use it around here. There ain't nothing.
Well, I'll tell you, if you get rid of some of them snow blowers that you couldn't get rid of this past winter, you would have room in your garage for it.
I can't argue that. I really, really can't. I really, really can't. But I need snow. I got 40 of them that need a home.
Good God.
I got one that's going home Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, I seen the upload. I gotta watch it. I'll get to it. He said the motor was seized, so obviously if it's going home, you know it's good. Not that I wouldn't doubt it in the first place, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But it's just like you gotta paint the wheels black. Those white wheels are killing me.
Not mine.
The whole tractor's yellow and black, right? Why do you put white wheels on a yellow and black tractor?
Because they're not actually white. They're a cream color, and that's Cub Cadet yellow and cream.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You would have fell in love today, Ed. There was a guy I saw in town. He had about a 67, 68 model Club Cadet on the back end of the trailer with a plow on the front. Plow attachment for it, you know. And it didn't have no markings on it, so I didn't know if it was, you know, what size it was or anything like that. But it did have a Kohler in it. You could see it did have a Kohler in it. And I said to my daughter, I said, "Hey, where you going with that Club Cadet? Hold on a minute. He was heading north.
There's a guy down the road here. He's got it's probably like a 108 or a 1200 series, somewhere right in there. It's for sale. It's got the rotor tiller, snow blower, and mower deck all right there with it.
Really?
I'm afraid to stop and ask what he wants for it.
You see any of those Sears out there when you guys are pulling?
Yeah,
you want to find home
there's a
for
few.
Yeah,
Mhm.
not of an art class. The belt drives don't do an art class.
No.
Y'all need to hit up Zippo. He's fixing to get rid of those two Sears. He's going to pull the motors off from them and get rid of the chassis. He said whoever wants them, come get them.
Yeah, the belt drives don't do real good in the holding
Mhm.
flat.
Some people have them.
But some people take them and put that rear end and everything under it and send the other sideways and drive shaft. You know, if they
Yeah.
do it that way, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I was wondering how there's a guy named Studebaker. He's a YouTuber, and he uses one for mud bogging. For mud, you know, he must change up the gear ratio or something in order to make it get, you know, as fast as he runs. You know?
Yeah, a lot of them though with the belt drives are running an adjustable pulley where they can speed it up or slow it down. You know, like the mud and that, it would be ideal to slow it down so that they have more torque to get through it.
Aren't those pulleys found like on what do they call those things?
They use them on pumps and all that and everything, those adjustable pulleys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
His is dry shaft.
Spring loaded ones, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So he must mess around with the gear ratio in the back
Mm-hmm.
in order for it to speed them up. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was trying to put one on my snowblower, and I just couldn't justify the cost. You know,
Why are they real expensive over there or what?
a couple $100.
Or they're only like $70 to $90 over here. Yeah.
What the hell? I got to look up the company again that I found. You know, I don't have the same access to the stores as you, so everything I had to do was look online.
Uh-huh.
And what is it? What's the one? What is this that you take in the snow? A snowmobile. Apparently, these pulleys are very popular on snowmobiles.
Mm-hmm.
They're spring
Yeah, the
loaded.
torque converter on a
they're spring
snowmobile.
loaded. Yep,
Mhm.
and they're adjustable.
Yeah.
And I was gonna go that
They
route
are.
because Simplicity had a year where they called a power stop pulley, and the more stress the machine is under, the farther it'll throw the snow because the pulley adjusts to the belt. So I called up Simplicity saying, listen, I want to buy the pulley. They sell it in pieces, like
And
$600. No, thank you.
Yeah.
And then I found it online, but it's just a lot of money for an experiment, No one out there is trying to do what I'm doing. And
Yeah.
plus, you don't have any snow, so that would have turned my $1,000 snowblower build into $1,600 with no snow.
Right. Right.
I like to see a snowblower with a V twin on it. That'd be cool as anything.
So I wanted to do a V twin originally, but the snowblower that I wanted to do a V twin on, a guy bought it for $1,200, so it kind of made it very easy for me to kind of sort of let it go.
Yeah.
But when I picked up the Arians, the goal with the Arians was to keep it stock looking. So that's why I went a little bit crazy with
Willie
the
CK's in
support
there.
in the middle, But the V twin, like I said, if I would have done the V twin, here I am again, and no snow.
Yeah.
Because if I did the V twin, right, I'd have to find the place to mount the gas tank. You know what I mean? Like, if you look at the Arians, it almost looks factory, but if you know an Arians, then it's not factory,
Yeah.
Because that one, that's pulley swaps. So that thing you guys seen the video. Maybe Mark hasn't seen it. Well, no, Mark said he went through my entire channel.
Yeah, I went through your videos. Yeah.
Yeah, so you've seen, what that thing's capable of doing. But
Right.
you know what? That snowblower, I really couldn't even let it eat. So it even probably has some legs left in it, but no snow for me to really test it out.
Right.
So I think next year, if you don't get any snow, we're just gonna load up Mandingo, and we're just gonna go someplace to blow snow. I mean, sounds crazy, but it is what it is.
You
Well,
might have to go further up north.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to find somebody. Excuse me, do you mind if I remove your snow for you at no charge?
Find
'Cause,
yourself a lodge.
mhm.
They got hit up around Albany area, New York.
Yeah, like I said, Scott was showing pictures of snow all winter long. We got nothing, man. It's disturbing.
Hmm.
I don't have any high hopes for this year.
Yeah, that stretch between Buffalo and Amsterdam, New York. Oh my gosh, last winter it was horrible.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, Buffalo all the time gets it. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that. All the
Mhm.
way up to Watertown, New York. They get it all the way up there.
Right.
You
Yeah. So did you get anything done today, Ed?
Laundry.
Laundry. I got a phone call just a little while ago. Well, the wife got a phone call a little while ago. And you remember what I went to pick up? And I went all the way down there and I done had the bill of sale and everything. And well, it wasn't there. Well, now they're making them and she can have them tomorrow afternoon. And I was like, I wonder what happened there. Where are my parts?
know.
I'll have the new rods for hers tomorrow.
So her motor going back together.
Everything's going back together and out the door. Long enough.
Long enough, huh?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna send her on her first little road trip with us. She's gonna go to Long Island.
I heard that.
Yeah.
And
Right.
she could take, and we have a nice cyclone that we could send her back.
I'll even
with
give
as
you a
gift.
gas can to take with you.
I was say she can pick up that $1,000 gas can in the cyclone and come back.
Yeah. Yep, you can put the gas can in the cyclone, Christina too. See you
Oh.
later. No returns, no backsies.
Oh, you don't even want to talk about a gas can. I had a good one. I was grinding. I was grinding in the garage. Junior was in the garage. He says, Mark, something's on fire. I had that can of mixed gas sitting there and them sparks was going on it and caught the on fire inside the garage. Good thing it caught it because my back was to it. I didn't see what was going
Yeah,
on.
you didn't see it. You're lucky.
Well, when I was putting those wheels on that generator, I cleaned the steel that I ground off with a little bit of parts cleaner. You know, the brake parts cleaner that I use. It got down on the wood and soaked into the wood. And I started welding, and I'm like, damn.
Hey, the other day, you know, you guys are talking about that. The other day, I had an empty gas can was sitting next to the air compressor, and my vise is right next to my air compressor, and I was grinding. All of a sudden, that son gun went woof, and it shot across the shop floor. I said, "Well, dang, I won't do that again."
Yeah. Whoop.
Well, we had another good one too. We come back from Poland, and I got this big oil drain thing with the hole in the middle of it,
hmm
and I drained the oil out of the Poland motor, and I run alcohol, so a lot of that goes down in the crankcase of that oil, and
Mhm.
I wasn't thinking nothing about it. I'm standing there smoking a cigarette, and the ash went down in there, and that full oil pan said whoosh. And I was like, let me get
I learned my lesson. I said, I ain't leaving gas no more in my shop when I'm doing something. No more.
Yeah, I don't have no
closed
gas.
area.
It's all out back, and I don't even know. I must have been mowing the grass or something, and the can got set up here in the front building instead of the back building. Because all the alcohol and all the real high explosive fuel I keep in the back building because I don't.
Right.
Well, I got that argon bottles and all that and everything for the welders.
Yeah.
And it was just a dumbfounding thing. I didn't even comprehend that it was sitting there. You know, I just went about my normal everyday thing, and then pow, there it was.
Mm-mm-mm.
You can't see the chat there, Jason.
No, because I'm on my phone. Hold on.
Okay, because Chris told you hi.
Wait, who? Huh? Who said hi?
What was it, Chris? Wait a minute, I got back to chat
Chris
up.
Cash.
Chris Cash.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Hey, Chris, how are you? So,
I was wondering. I was like, Jason ain't commenting back.
I'm on my phone, so it's either
Oh.
I look at you guys or I look at the chat. But the thing is, though, if I'm on my phone, I can't even type in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm on my tablet and I can't type in the chat.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So please don't take offense to it. I'm really, really sorry. I'm really.
I thought you was
I
in the
can't.
Where's you know
I
what?
can't.
Where's my hired help? Where's my secretary? She's supposed to be on this.
She's cooking dinner.
She can multitask. It's not that hard.
Oh,
Where is she?
who is that your maid you're talking about?
Ooh.
Hey,
Yeah.
aren't you in the chat?
He's going to get out.
Listen, now
What
now
do you
he's gonna
want
rip
to
her. Now he's gonna rip her.
Yeah.
Jason,
Golly,
you
good
better.
help, good help us hard. Today's your last day.
Today's your last day. Yeah, right.
I see you back outside real quick.
Yeah. he was looking behind him to make sure there wasn't a dish flying towards the door.
We'll do a welfare check tomorrow morning, Jason. Don't worry.
Oh shoot.
Man.
If I go
I knew
missing,
he was-
just check the cyclone, see if she stuffed me.
Okay.
inside
If you're not there Saturday morning, we'll be looking for you, okay?
there. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh well.
That's life.
Man. Mhm.
So, Mr. Cash, no disrespect. It's just I'm on my phone. I can't answer both. I'm really, really sorry.
Hey,
Yeah, that's the only trouble with me being on the tablet. I can't see the chat when I'm on
Yeah.
the StreamYard.
Well, you know what? I was on my
That's
phone and then the notification popped up that you were going live. I'm like, oh, let me see what's going on.
hmm
So I'm nowhere near.
I just rolled in the house from mom's. I had to run out there for a few minutes.
Aw.
You
How
get her
far does
stuff
mom
all
live from
done?
you?
No,
What's wrong with it?
well, it just needs an oil change and the blade sharpened, but we were doing something else. Getting ready to put new windows in our back half of the house.
Yeah.
I got 3 push mowers I got to work on this week. I got a Club Cadet Troy built with a Honda on it, and Flathead Briggs on one little cheap little thing.
Where is? Can I put my camera around? Yeah, let's do the back camera.
Yep.
Done.
Well, that and Junior's motor came to get built. It's sitting here now. He bought that one off eBay.
Okay.
He's going full blown modified with it too.
Good.
Said he wants to pull with Ed. I said Ed's gonna thump you. I'm telling you now.
He's gonna hurt him.
I gotta
Oh,
come up with parts
hey,
for
Jason.
Yeah.
Jason. There's a fellow YouTuber, Ed probably know who I'm going to say, Nick Windsor. He's looking for a blower.
Where is he from?
He's from Maryland.
Oh, okay. Not too bad of a ride.
I told him to hit you up. You probably got 2 or 3 of them.
Okay. So this was my my side project while I was on the road today. But the good part is I was working on reefers. This lawnmower is electric start.
Oh,
Right?
cool.
So the battery is tucked underneath here. It's a pain in the butt. Now this I found for free in the garbage, so it was missing the charger, it was missing the battery, and I bought the battery and the charger and I lost the charger. Charger's like $50-$60. So then what I did is I had to work on a reefer. I had to install a controller. So I borrowed some of the harness.
Borrowed. Borrowed.
Yeah. You know, I'm sorry. I recycled.
Yeah, you recycled it. You recycled.
So this part here plugs to the battery, right? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut these out and put a yellow one with a bigger gauge, and then I'll run this all the way up to the tractor, and then I'll make a connector out of this to hook up to a regular 12-volt charger. That's like $8 or $9, and that'll be problem solved.
Can you put a trickle charger on it?
So you could put a trickle charger on it, but like I said, since the lawnmower, the battery's stuck inside here. So every time you want to charge the lawnmower battery, you would have to they make a charger that goes right here.
Okay.
It's about $50-$60. I'm not spending that. So I'm gonna make my own. So now I gotta keep those harnesses in stock. Because I got another one I gotta do. After this. So
my trickle charger come with the pigtail that you just hook. You know, you can hook up to the battery, and then the pigtail's off, and then you just plug it into the lead and turn on your trickle charger.
So the thing is with this, the battery. Let me hook up the bagging assist.
What is it, like a little motorcycle battery?
Yeah, the battery sits in here, and then the wires run across and come up through the side here. And then they follow all the way up to the key switch. This is the battery right here.
Okay.
So the original battery is also $50-$60, and it comes with a, see here, this harness here, this is just supposed to plug right into the battery. But I made wires and regular spade connectors so I could use the generic battery, you know? I ain't spending that type of money. Sorry. Not
Hey,
happening.
I wonder if you can use like the M12 or something like that. You know, you could slap the
I'm sorry,
battery
what was
right
that?
into
You
it.
said 10, 12 what?
You know, the M12s, the Milwaukee style batteries.
Yeah. But that's good for personal use, but you're trying to sell it to somebody? You know, originally what I was thinking about doing until I came across this harness is this battery. Oh, I turned the camera the other way, but I'll turn it. This battery right here is very popular on the Toros and the Lawn Boys. Same thing. This battery with the trickle charge is only like $26, and then a battery box is like another 15. And I was just gonna slap it right here in the front.
Yeah.
You know, but then I would try and advertise it as I keep the weight down on the lawnmower because it's front wheel drive. So, you know, since I found the harness, it saved myself a bunch of headache and a couple of bucks. So I'm happy. That'll be this week's little project.
That mower didn't bite you again, did it, Ken?
Well, no, it was missing one of the return springs for one of the safety shoes. It was not there. It probably hadn't been there in 10 years. In fact, the guy that had it actually was mad because his friend that sold it to him said it was just serviced, everything's perfect. I said, good thing a little child or someone didn't get hurt because the other spindle brake was on, wasn't spinning. But this one here, if you just turned on the engine, no spinning. You put the deck on full bore, then shut it off. The momentum kept the belt going. It just kept it going. So I showed him. I ordered the parts. He wanted it back because his lawn looked like crap. So I delivered it. But I said to him, when you are ready to get off this machine, shut it off. So safety first.
Right.
He thought I was going to sue him or something. It's like, yeah, come on, I'm the mechanic. You know, come on. Shame on me, right?
Yeah,
hey, Grizzly Adams, what's going on?
Now, because you have to pick up the tractor again, do you charge?
No, I can do it at his house. It's a pure bolt-in. I'll do it right at his house.
Oh, okay,
I don't even have to take the deck down to do it. But I showed him the photos of where the spring and the shoulder bolt used to be. And it was there, but there was rust all over it. So it had been off for quite a while.
Yeah.
But safety is safety. You got to, especially with mower decks, man, you got to be safe. You never know who's going to run it. Children, pets, you got to be safe. I put a video out. I don't know if you guys saw it showing what it did.
Yeah, you just uploaded, so we'll add that to the mix.
Oh boy.
Anyway.
So how was your Sunday, Ken?
Actually not too bad. I relaxed a little bit. I still have stuff to do. In fact, this guy gave me an old handheld echo blower to fix, so I still have more work. There's always work. But you know what? After 20 years, I take on what I want to take on. If I don't feel like it this weekend, I don't.
Yep.
Right.
And this weekend, my God, best weekend all year. It was unbelievable. And it's supposed to be that way for the next 2-3 days. It's ungodly weather.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, perfect barbecue backyard weather. I watched your video, Bama, your kart track video.
Did you?
Oh,
do people mind when you film
Probably
them?
wasn't all that great.
Well, I know you were asking.
No, not at all, man. Nope. It was 88 today.
Wow. No, 75 here, no humidity, gorgeous. Windows open, nice breeze. Beautiful.
You see those mini late models?
Oh, yeah, cool, though. It's funny, the whole back is all hollow. Then you look inside, where's the engine?
Yeah. One of them was way up on the side, almost right here next to the dragger, all enclosed and everything. And
it almost looks like
he had like a...
Wait, when you say late model, are you talking about the go-karts that kind of look like a car?
Yeah. They look like the late model modifieds and stuff that run the circle tracks.
Oh, okay.
They're pretty cool.
I know out by here, go-karts that have like I guess like a G-body style, maybe.
Jason,
No,
you're on
like those-
fire. I don't know if you knew it. There's a bunch of smoke coming from you. Either you took up smoking or you're on fire.
No, it's dinner.
Oh, okay, man. That's was she trying to kill you? Holy crap!
I know, right?
Steam coming off
Ooh.
of that.
You missed it when he first come on. He was eating gummy bears.
Yeah, so they have like those they have the IndyCar style ones. I guess it's like the F1 style, you know, where it's like skinny in the front and they have like the wings in the front.
Mhm.
All
They
different
have those
styles.
style,
It looked like really cool.
Yeah.
They
check that
there's
out.
one there in the flathead division that had like the little wing back on the back of it, and the rest of them was like regular laid down carts almost. You know, didn't have the big wing back onto it, and that was pretty wild. Them flatheads were hitting hard.
Now, was that mostly young people or older people driving them too?
The mini ones, it's got some young kids in there, and the one that I shook the hand of, the young kid, he won last week
Oh wow!
in a future race, and that was a pure stock 212 Harbor Freight motor.
Your engine.
Yeah, pure stock. You know.
I like when you ask a
And-
guy, "Is anything modified with this?" And the guy like gave you a look. You know,
Yeah.
nah, it's all stock. You know.
He probably has a couple of tricks like puller and twisted, you know.
hmm
My stuff's all stock.
Yeah.
It's all
Yeah,
OEM.
I watch
It's all
your
OEM, Mark.
videos, pal.
OEM, everything's
Yeah.
OEM.
Original equipment modified.
Turn it on, please. Turn it on, please. Thank you. Okay.
Ed, you still going on at 7 or is this it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go on at 7.
Okay. I want to make sure I get dinner. You know.
There you go.
Guys, I'm gonna jump out of here.
You know?
I gotta mow my grass. And
All right,
it's
Bob, have a
cool
good
enough
week.
right now. We'll see y'all. God bless. Y'all be careful
guys.
this week.
See you,
We'll
Mama.
holler at you.
Okay,
Jason, I'm sorry I missed your live stream yesterday
Oh,
morning,
no
but
worries, man. We're always here for you. You know that.
Hey, next
Yep.
week, Father's Day, it's going to be some good streams.
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I guess a couple of good giveaways too.
We'll holler at y'all. God bless.
All
Take
right,
it easy, Doug.
See you later.
What do you got? A little carbonara there, Jason? What do you got?
She made beef and broccoli
Ooh.
because we don't,
Talented.
because you know what's because like what's going on. You know, I don't eat any outside food now. So if she
No?
wants Chinese, she has to make it.
Really?
She doesn't. Yeah.
Chicken
Ours
broccoli.
just opened about a week ago. The one we know them personally. They just opened
Yeah.
about a week ago. Yeah.
Yeah. No. So she's been making this, and orange chicken's been really good.
Oh, nice.
But that's just my preference. Like I said, I just don't want to eat outside food. The one time I ate outside food, where'd I end up, guys? Oh no, thank you. That's
Yeah.
just a friendly reminder. If it ain't from home, I ain't eating.
Yeah.
Just like
Oh, yeah.
like Mark's gun shy when someone joins the channel, I'm gun shy of eating anything my wife doesn't cook.
Pretty much.
Don't matter to me. I'll eat it.
Oh, man, what happened to me? I wish I'm not even my own worst enemy. I don't even know what happened, you know. Did you ever do the gummy bear challenge?
No, but I watched the videos on it.
My kids told me about
You
that
gotta
one years
watch the
ago.
Gummy bear
Oh,
challenge.
I
You gotta
thought
watch
said you
it.
wanted to do it.
No, I don't want to know. No.
I know we have 2 bathrooms.
You know what?
but-
If I don't like my haircut, I'm gonna make you do the gummy bear challenge.
Jason, I could go over your head with a lawnmower. It's going to be better than what you have now.
Oh my god. Stand in the back.
You feel me there, Sandy, right? I mean, come
Oh,
on
yeah.
now.
Hey, now,
Chris, what's going on? It's been all Jason on the airtime. I don't see Chris anymore. What's going on?
I'm
I
coming at this.
My hired help.
Yeah. I'm
You
closing
got to get that
out
wide
the
angle
school-
lens.
I know. I'm closing out the school year. And so at the end of any school year is rough, and it's been rough online.
Come on.
But
Now, my wife just went in last week to clean out all their stuff, and the kids had left her notes. So
yeah.
that's tough.
My kids just made me a video the other day. I was sobbing. But and now they just told us, like, I'm basically not going to have any time off this summer. I mean, we're going to be working through the summer too. So, but this time of the year is always crazy. But yeah, I'll at least give him a haircut so he's more enjoyable to look at. So
I like the idea about using the hedge trimmers, though. That was a good idea.
Are they going to do your school over there like they are over here? Our grandson, they just got a message that he's only going to go to school for 2 days a week, and then he has to do virtual school at home on a computer for 3 days a week.
What?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
They're not going to learn nothing.
Right now, as of last Wednesday in the state of New York, so whatever applies in New York educationally is usually Jersey and Connecticut also. The governor here is not budging on giving an answer till about mid-June, end of July, which is really hard. I mean, we've got like 160 new entrants coming in that we have to screen. And that leaves everything to August for us, which is hard. But they're talking about a couple of models. One of the models would be full force, everyone goes back, but I don't see that happening. The second model would be I'm sorry, his phone keeps going off. The second model would be having A day, B days. So basically, your children would have a day. So either you come on A days or a B day, where you'd have half your class on the A days, half your class on the B days. And the days your child is home, it would basically be like you were homeschooling them when they're not in school.
Crazy.
And then the other game that they're trying to play, but there's a lot of confidentiality issues with this last one. They would have half your class at school, half your class at home, and a camera watching you teach. And so basically the children will be learning in real time, but half of them at home. But a lot of parents are even saying they don't want their children having a camera on them in the classroom and other parents watching their children in the classroom. So it's not even the teachers who don't want that. It's other parents who don't want their kids being watched. So, Lord, and I got to tell you, if we're all back at school, you should see what those guidelines are going to look like for the kids in the building. And those children will not be leaving the classroom for anything.
Well,
so,
that
doesn't even sound like fun anymore.
You know? They're even saying physical education will be in the classroom.
Yeah,
so,
that like I told
you're talking math now.
Yeah. That's like I told my son, you're just better off just to pull him out of school, homeschool him, and forget it.
For the year.
Because it's really not going to benefit Jason at all because he's not going to learn nothing. So pull him out of school and teach him at home, and the heck with the school. The school could just lose the funding.
Yeah. You know, it's so hard because the easy answer is to keep them home and homeschool them. And then on the other end, you know, not everybody is you and Sandy. Not everybody. I know Obama says, you know, him and his wife want to, you know, keep the grandkids home. Not everybody has the ability, the educational intellect. You know, I have a lot of parents who half of what my job entails is helping parents parent.
Right.
And let alone they have a hard enough time parenting, let alone schooling them.
Right.
So, you know, you're very lucky that you can do that. There's a lot of parents who just, in all fairness to them, they just can't.
Right.
So I don't know how they're going to do it.
If you really think about it, if they have the ability to teach them 3 days at home, they have the ability to teach them 5 days at home because the schools have forced them to go to computer classes and all this online. So if they're doing this now and they've already had to spend all the money to equip this stuff to do the schoolwork at home, then just about everybody has that ability because all these schools have already did it to themselves.
And what about parents who have to work?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
This school year worked out for a lot of parents because the state was shut down. They're forced to stay home.
You know, the other issue too is the kids with the special needs. You know, he has seen what I've gone through. I mean, I know, Ken had brought it up on his stream about Mick's little guy, and I know Mick bought it. That is a real reality for a couple of my guys. And I got to tell you, this online schooling for kids like that has been nothing shy of a nightmare.
My wife, as a para, it was a nightmare. And she's doing it with summer school with
Yeah.
special needs. It's crazy.
It's awful. It's awful. I mean, and then a lot of my side work is remedial work with children with those needs. And I'm doing everything but standing on my head trying to work with these poor babies.
Virtually.
And you have to see the tears and the crying on the parents' end because there's only so much they can do on their end. And it's just so hard. It's so hard.
Right.
Jason can't adjust them.
I got to tell you, I just had a conversation before when he was looking for me, actually. A younger teacher who just started last year. And I just had to talk her off her ledge because she's saying to me, she said, Mrs. Pate, she goes, I don't know if this is for me. And because she's new and she's just starting out. She's like, this isn't what we all signed up for. And because it's true, I don't think schools will ever look the same again.
Right.
Moving forward,
Which is terrible.
which is hard. You went to school to teach a certain way, and the schools are just not going to be the same moving forward.
All for a freaking virus.
And it's hard. It's hard to. We kind of forgot about those new teachers starting out, or these new parents. A lot of the tears. He saw a lot of nights. I had a lot of talks with new parents. Just putting their little ones through. And they're sitting here and they have babies, and they're like,
Right.
this is not what we thought this would be like,
Well, what about older teachers? No offense, not you. But
Oh,
like,
I had two colleagues that in March, they only had 2 months left till retirement. And I got to tell you, that's where I feel like the district should have turned around and said, we'll split up your class. I
Right.
mean, to put someone through this when they've got 2 months left to retirement, it was like, God bless. God bless.
a change of technology.
Yeah.
They're not
Yeah.
up to speed.
It's just, I feel for everyone. I feel for you guys. I feel for the children, the educators. Yeah. He saw the graduation the other day that we
Yeah.
just had. I mean, I wasn't expecting the emotion out of the little ones. They were belly crying. I mean,
What'd they do, Chris? A drive-by, or how'd they do it?
we had a virtual ceremony, and we had, poems read, certificates given out, but with all he saw with all the parents holding the children on their laps.
Yeah.
And it was a screen full of parents holding their kids, and the kids were sobbing, and the parents were crying. And
Yeah, my
I think-
daughters was all drive-by. Every high school student decorated their cars, and it was like a
Yeah.
parade. It was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
tomorrow we have a parade. We're doing a reverse parade tomorrow, where we're all going to, be at the school, and the parents are going to drive through or walk through. And then I'm driving to every one of the kids' homes and putting a lawn sign and leaving a gift on the doorstep. And tomorrow's going to be a long day. I'm picking up him after work to kind of help me out.
No,
So,
she's not.
He thinks he's not, but he's joining. It's hard to kind of do all the pieces and not end at 10 o'clock at night. So,
Right.
but it's this, this is ending year 18 going into 19, and I've never seen anything like this before. So, we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be very interesting. That's for sure. Ken, is going to be interesting to see
Yeah.
what your wife's going to go through, and with the little ones who have kids going through. And
They laid off all the non-tenured teachers, Chris, so they asked all the paras to chip in for summer school. And a lot of them were like,
Oh
no.
my God.
yeah, and rightfully so.
They don't
Rightfully
have to.
so. Well, he just said to me the other day, he goes, if they let go of teachers, aren't the class sizes going to go up? I said, no. I said, because they're going to take teachers out of, they have literacy coaches and math coaches, and you don't need a ton of assistant principals and guidance. They'll take
Well, it'll be
people
like
out-
all student teaching and stuff, or all teaching assistants.
Oh yeah, they'll take people out of all those other roles, so that they don't have to make bigger classes.
And they'll threaten them saying, here, this or else, and then they'll have to do it.
Yeah. My husband knows. I was in a year where I was threatened with, I mean, we're talking now 13 years ago, but I was during a time where they were laying off, and it was either you either don't get health insurance or you keep your job. And that
Been
was
there.
the year I was paying $1,400 a month for Cobra, but I kept my job. But I was basically paying for my health insurance.
Yep.
So,
That's like me and Sandy was just talking about this the other day. You realize what we're going through right now. Just wait till it hits the history books, and now the younger classes will be reading about this history that we are experiencing right now.
Well, this is our depression, really.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I think if you think of it like this, I mean, not to be doomsday, but you're absolutely right. This is our history. And I think what's a little scarier is we don't have a crystal ball. Who knows where this is going?
Yep,
Right.
absolutely.
Well, I say, God help my kids.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I think we don't know where it's going. And I think besides the schools, what's going on, besides the economy, besides the pandemic, besides the social, I mean, everything right now, who knows what 6 months from now looks like, a year looks like. You know, I know your daughter's working on her degree, Ken. And
No, she's done. She's all done.
Oh, she's done now?
Well, she's thinking about going back for the doctorate like you. So she's like borderline with it because she wants to be an administrator.
Yeah. Now's the time when you're young, you know. They just reached out to me a couple weeks ago about taking on some student teachers in the building. And it's like, you know, nowadays, I don't even know if I'd recommend it to anyone, you know. But who knows? But I don't know. A friend of mine said that Tesla is actually coming out with a battery for tractor trailers. Who knows where big rigs are going next?
Yeah.
Yeah, Richie just told us. Total electric semis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
But you know, by the time that'll happen, hopefully, you know, Mark will be well on. For me, who knows what's going on? They still need somebody to do something, even if it means hooking up a laptop. You know,
All that.
parts still need to be changed, tires, you know, brakes. That's all a big what if. Now, what was it? What was it? 2-3 years ago?
Yeah.
I'll turn it down. 2-3 years ago, my shop was outfitted with EV chargers. I don't even want to know how much money they spent to install them in our parking lot and in our shop. And they were for the little Sprinter vans, you know, the Dodge Sprinter vans. Do you want to guess the mileage on these? What idiot did not think this through? Absolutely not think this through. And I wonder if they even still have, they probably, actually, knowing my company, he probably still has a job and they promoted him. But take just a wild guess, the range on these Sprinter vans that are electric.
100 miles.
Yep. I couldn't believe it. The most moronic, stupid thing ever. You know, that's perfect in the city. On Long Island, absolutely not. I don't even think of any place else. We never even seen one. It's been 3 years. I can't even tell you how much. And every time we hit them, you know, because they're supposed to be dedicated parking spots, and now it's out the door. Every time we back up the truck into them, we have to get them fixed. And we haven't used them. Insane. You know?
They just needed a big write-off, that's all.
I could give them a list of things to write stuff off. Please. I don't want to sound ungrateful.
His next haircut.
That's all upper management.
Yeah. Wild. Like what the hell? No.
Well, looks like we're about ready to call this for a wraps because I want to check out another live stream tonight.
We'll see you at 7, guys.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
absolutely.
Could it be that handsome man in the right corner?
I can't.
Hi.
I can't give out that information. I think it's that guy.
All right, guys, later.
Yeah.
See you guys. Oh,
So you guys.
all right. That's it. 3 blind mice. Later.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.